waits for no man and ain't got time to shake your hand. Get that style check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going down.
What's up, everybody? It's Delta here, and today's video is going to be some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Uplink gameplay. Yep, Uplink again. I have a couple Uplink gameplays, a couple domination gameplays, some more ranked gameplays, and yeah, so that's pretty much what I have right now. I have a lot of gameplays that I need to actually go through and make commentaries about. But yeah, what I want to talk about right now is the new. Is not the new actually I'll put this all in just a little esports, a little competitive Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video right here. So obviously Advanced Warfare has a new game mode, Uplink. Everybody wants to see it, or a lot of people want to see it in competitive. As of right now, I don't see it being competitive. Okay, so one reason it shouldn't be competitive is because okay, look, the ball is middle of the map. The ball spawns middle of the map on this map. Obviously, I don't think this is a competitive map anyways, but the ball spawns middle of the map. Imagine picking up the ball right there, middle map, passing it to some guy who's outside of this room right here. There's another guy like slaying up there. And there's another one by their thing in their spawn, right? So you just like pass the ball to each one of them and you score. And now that's a good passing route, right? Like, it's little short passes. But on a map like this, like, say they carried the ball behind where I'm at right now, like they carried the ball to our I don't know what that would be, guard post or whatever over there, all the way in the bottom left corner behind me, right there, that place back there. If they carried the ball all the way back there, someone could kill them, pick up the ball, I could be right here, they pass it to me, and I could just go score. And it's literally, the ball travels way too, like over there, that room all the way back there, the ball travels way too far. Like, you could almost throw the ball across the map, the full length of the map. I mean, I know for sure you could get it halfway across most maps in this game. So that's a pretty far distance, and putting that with competitive players, you know, like, you'll have nade shot going all the way to the back of the base, just sneaking his way over there. Not using his exo movements or anything, just sneaking his way all the way over to the base. Then you'll have like Scump or Crim6 or somebody picking. You'll have Scump or Crim6 or somebody picking up the ball and just tossing it to nade shot, and they'll get an alley-oop. So yeah, I don't think that with that right there, that's one problem with Uplink. Another problem is that obviously this is something that you do competitively, and it's kind of smart, but I feel like it's a problem because all you have to do is get the ball. All you have to do is kill somebody in your base once and throw the ball off your map. So like, if you have the lead, say you're up like 2 to 0, right? So it's a real low scoring game. You just like dunked it in or threw it in the thing twice and they didn't get a score at all. Every single time they come into your base with the ball, you slay them, pick up that ball, and then you just throw it out of the map, just so it gets out of there, and then it has a alright, so I cut it, so I don't really know where I'm at in the actual video or anything. All I know is that my brother's playing GBs, and he's really loud, and the reason why I cut it earlier, before he wasn't in here, he had to go do something out in the living room, so I thought I could make a video real quick, but he came in freaking doing like all this stupid sounds and stuff, so I stopped. And I realized that I'm not going to be able to record a video unless I record at like 3 in the morning. So I'm deciding just to do it now while he's playing. So if you hear him shouting in the background, there's nothing I can really do about that. We stay in the same room, use the same room for gaming and recording videos. So there's not much I can do about it except for just make videos and try to ask him to be as quiet as possible. But yeah, what I was talking about is that Uplink, if you slay them in your base, if you slay them in your base when they're about to score, all you have to do is throw the ball off the map, and when you throw the ball off the map, it takes like 3 to 4 seconds for the ball to reset. And that's 3 to 4 seconds that you save on the that you're saving yourself from them catching up or tying up the game or taking the lead or anything like that. So, and then that's not just 3 to 4 seconds. That's 3 to 4 seconds that they have to get the ball back to your base too. So the ball's out. They have to actually progress the ball again, and they're not in a position to do that. So obviously that's competitive, right? Like, you have to be smart, throw it off the map. That's competitive right there. That adds another aspect to the game, another element that will help smarter players win and players who don't clutch up lose. But it's just that, like, it's so dumb. Like, there's also like a reset time. So if you keep the ball in one position without touching, like say like a dumb player, if the ball's in your base and it's been there for like 13 seconds and then the dumb player is running to the ball, there's 2 seconds left for it to reset, right? because there's a 15-second reset time. So like there's 2 seconds left for it to reset. A dumb player would go run, pick up that ball, try to take it out or something, try to score it, try to take it to the other team's base, try to throw it out of the map or something. But there's 2 seconds left and no one's around besides your team to pick up the ball. The ball would reset down middle, and you guys would have a fair chance, an easier chance of progressing down the map to the other team's base. A dumb player would pick up that ball. It won't reset. They'd probably get killed like a quarter out of your base or in your base. So a smart player would just let it reset. So there's 15 seconds to respawn, what do you call it? Reset timer on the ball. So if it's not in anybody's hands for 15 seconds, no one touched it for 15 seconds, then it will reset back in the middle of the map. So that's pretty cool. It has competitive aspects to it. It has pretty cool things that you can see as competitive as whatever you want. Oh, my bad. Not whatever you want, but as you can see, that competitive that people have in competitive mindsets, they know that it's like, oh well, this game is kind of competitive. There's just some problems with it, like for example, the passing is so OP. There's no need for the passing to be that bad. Another thing is respawn delay. I think the respawn delay, I think it's like 5 seconds or something like that in competitive. So like in GBs, not on ranked or something. Ranked, it's not set up yet, but like on GBs, I think it's 5 seconds or 7 seconds. I'm not sure how long it is. I think it needs to be a little bit longer, just because whenever I get the ball, not when I'm playing with friends. Like if I'm playing with friends like this, and we're playing against a complete group of randoms, a complete group of people who don't know each other and they're not talking, communicating or whatever, we do pretty well. But when we're playing against another team or something like that, they will just spawn up and slay us and then like throw the ball to the map or something. It's really annoying that they spawn up before I could even get to their base. And I don't know, obviously that's just something that I don't like about it, and that's something that could be easily fixed and easily changed. But I don't think as of right now that Uplink should be a competitive game mode. And while we are talking about competitive, I want to talk about the modes that I do think should be competitive as of right now, and that is Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and CTF. Yes, just like Black Ops 2. Now, Hardpoint in ranked play, a little bit different. The rules aren't up to par with GB rules or MLG rules. There's obviously like a little delay, a little respawn delay. A little respawn timer, whatever you want to call it, for Hardpoint on MLG, and there's obviously one in CTF, has been for a long time. But yeah, so Hardpoint is really good in this game with the respawn delay. Without, it's still a good game mode, but it's just like non-stop chaos. Like people are just rushing the hill 24/7 without a respawn delay. With it on, there's at least a little bit of like, okay, well, all 4 down, let's rotate, or all 4 down, stay in the hill, slay outside the hill, blah blah blah. But with it, without the delay, it's like blah, 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 down, he's outside the hill, blah, blah. Like it's just way crazier without the delay. I like it with the delay. I think it looks good with the delay, plays good with the delay. Without the delay, I think rotations need to be way more on point. But I also think that this game is so fast paced that you could actually you move so fast in this game. Like you get across the map in like literally less than 25 seconds. I don't know how fast you could get across the map. It's probably faster than that, but you could literally rotate around like that 10-second mark. You could literally rotate around the 10-second mark and be a good anchor for your team if the other team doesn't rotate before that. But yeah, so Hardpoint I think should be a competitive game. CTF obviously really good core competitive game mode. Search and Destroy always been competitive, well since that I know of, and it's a really good strategic game type, and I really love those 3 game modes. Uplink is a really good strategic game type. It just has a few flaws it just needs to fix a few flaws before I could see it being like a tier 1 competitive game mode. Right now it's like tier 2, like, oh, it's the competitive game mode that you can play in public matches and for fun, but it's not the competitive game mode that we should see being competed, that we should have people competing for money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where it goes. And Momentum, I don't know, Momentum needs like a lot of fixes before it could join the competitive lists. Right now, Momentum's like a pub game to me, a pub game mode to me, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's an objective type game mode, but it's really super fast or super long, depending on how you play it. But yeah, that's it for like the competitive thing. I'm just really excited for MLG Columbus to see Advanced Warfare on land, to see how good these pro teams play, who wins. I really want Optic Gaming to win. Optic really has two strong rosters right now on paper. Optic Nation isn't looking as good right now. They need to work out their team chemistry, callouts, everything. Maybe they'll be a top 3 team come 2015, but right now they don't look like it. Optic Gaming, on the other hand, looks like they look like they're #1, and that is pretty exciting for all the Optic fans out there. Crim 6 Formal, Scump, and Nade Shot, they look great. Like I've only seen them lose probably like 6 maps altogether. 2 to Envy, 1 to, I forget what team it was. I don't know. 2 to Envy, and then a couple random losses here and there. And they won like 3 tournaments so far online. Obviously online is a factor, especially host, but I've seen they practiced like off host yesterday and the day before, whatever, and they did really great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see Optic play at MLG Columbus, as well as every other team. I want to see how the teams stack up against each other. I'm pretty excited for that. It's coming next week, or at the end of this week. No, next week. It's coming next week after Thanksgiving on Friday, I think it starts. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, comment down below telling me how you felt about it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the annotation to the left to see my previous video and the one below to go to my second channel. I will see you guys next time.